All right, everybody, welcome back to the Titans Table for Two in the two-tone blue. That's Andrew,
That's Christian.
and we got the final week for y'all guys. It's been a rough ride this season. We know we're not going anywhere after this week, but a lot of fun and exciting things to look forward to as a Titans fan, and we're going to get into some of that when we come back. All right, what up, Titans fans, man? Before we get started, do us a favor, tighten up the like button, comment down below, add to the discussion of anything that we're going to talk about here today. Go check out CPN, Curtis Podcast Network, the umbrella that we're all kind of under here. Uh, got shows for almost every team over there, working on some things, sports, wrestling, anything you like over there, man. They got you. But in particular, we'd like to shout out Unstable Podcast for the Colts. Third and Teal, go shout out those guys, man. If you're a Jags fan or if you're a Titans fan, you want to go troll them a little bit. And This Real Texans podcast, go shout out those boys. And obviously, Titans Table for Two here. And then we also have this AFC South show, which is done every week, well, twice a week amongst the boys. And yeah, if you're into any of that, man, just go check those guys out. Give them likes as well. We'd appreciate it if you spread the love across the whole CPN family. Uh, but yeah, the last week of the season here, man. The writing's been on the wall for a while. Unfortunately, it's been one of those rough years where you're excited for off-season stuff most of the season. But I tell you what, if we have a chance, and we'll get into it. I haven't looked into it myself, so you can tell me if you know. I don't know what kind of chances we have to spoil anything for the Jags this week. They've been pretty good this year. But if we can spoil some stuff for the Jags, man, I'm all about that. I'll take that over a tanking loss in the final week any day, man. Anytime we're up against one of the division rivals, man, I want the dub. So
A lot of things going on this week, actually. I mean, obviously, it doesn't mean anything for the postseason for us. The Jags are currently leading the division, but if we were to beat them and the Texans were to beat the Colts, the Texans would take the division. Titans definitely, and the Jags with each other have had a history of ruining each other's season on the last week of the season. Now, there's no missing the playoffs for them. They're clinched into the playoffs. But
yeah, for sure. A lot of Texans fans going to be Titans fans this week.
A lot of Texans fans, yeah, even though they usually hate the Titans because of the whole Oilers thing, are going to be fans of the Titans this weekend for sure. Robert, what up, Robert? No more suffering. You have a chance. We can pass all day. You can. On our secondary, and Monty Hooker's out this week, so we'll get to injuries.
Yeah.
And then Robert, you can do it. We will try. We'll try. But yeah, with a depleted secondary that's missing its best player now, it's going to be really tough. There are a lot of things going on this week. Just things you can look forward to, or like you can keep an eye on, even though it's not a playoff potential game for us. Cedric Gray is 12 tackles away from breaking the franchise record.
Yeah, I was on my notes. He's got Keith Bullock, Stephen Tulloch, and Aziz Shair. Yeah.
Now there is some debate because according to coach's tape, they said Bullock had 180 back in 2002. But
these stats have only been recorded since like 99 or 2000, something like that. Like pretty much since the Titans came to Tennessee.
According to coach's film, he has 180 in 02. But the recognized record is 163 by Aziz Al-Shair. So Cedric Gray is 11 tackles away from tying it, 12, and very doable. He's had plenty of games with 12 to 15 tackles.
And I couldn't be more thrilled about that because last year was a bit of a tough season for him coming in late with the injury and stuff, and kind of being behind the ball a little bit as a rookie. You know what I mean? You kind of that time in the off season is so much more precious as a rookie or a second year player or something. The younger guys, and he missed all that. Kind of coming in injured and stuff, and we had another situation actually that way this year with Winston. Man, people were down on that pick and down on the injury and everything, and he came out and did really well when he was able to get on the field. So
showing he's going to be a crucial part of this team going forward.
Yeah, so it's good, and this has been the theme the last couple of weeks, I guess, for a while since the season's been over. But just the younger guys just keep showing out, man, and we're finally coming out of the John Robinson, Rand Carthon kind of stuff, and it's Borgonzi's team now. The rookies have had their first season. We're going into the next draft. Hopefully, we can just draft like this a couple more years, like we did this year, and we will be in great shape.
So we have Jeffrey Simmons has a couple things to look forward to as well. He's sitting at 10 sacks right now. The record for a in the Titans era is Jarrell Casey with 10.5. So he's
More
half
Jarrell
a sack
Casey,
of-
yeah.
yeah, old butt crack. He's half a sack away from tying him, full sack from beating him. Simmons also just needs one tackle for loss to have the most for any Titans player since 2008. So
Go ahead and tell him. Go ahead and tell him that player though.
Jason Babin, yeah.
Now, he had a good season here, though, man.
Yeah, he had a couple good years here. Pollard needs 46 yards to break his career high, which he set last year. So I think he'll probably break that at some point. I feel like we're going to be running the ball a lot. And there's a lot to go on with Chim. Hi, not Esme.
Woo.
Jim's got a lot of things going on that you can check
He's
out.
he's got records back in the 70s and 50s that he's going to be
Up on.
breaking.
So look forward to watching.
Go look at those names of those record holders that DK is about to pass. Tell me if you recognize those guys. Holy crap.
But get to the injury report.
Billy White Shoes Johnsons.
Love that one, dude. Boy, was great.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, young guys are out here showing out, man. I mean, that's the great thing about it, you know.
For sure. We got a little problem with that going into this week, though, because young guys, speaking of young guys, Gunnar Helm is out this week.
Yeah.
Sucks. But, last game of the season. Jalen Armour Davis is out, who got hurt last week. Ollie Gay is questionable. I think he's been working his way back from IR. Monty Hooker is doubtful, so he could still play, but I doubt he plays last game of the season. No reason to push him out there.
Yeah, there's no reason, right? That's what I was going to say.
Heather thought he was going to run too. All I need is 46. I didn't say I'm guaranteed to run well. I just said we're going to run
it.
Yeah. Van Jefferson's out. So you might see Restrepo get a call up again? That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arden Key is out. He went down. Femi, he's out. I was really hoping he might make it back for the last game just to get some more reps in.
Yeah.
But he's out. And then for the first time all year, Bryce Oliver is not out.
Yeah,
he is just questionable.
Right. I almost forget dudes on the team, to be honest with you. And I don't mean that disrespectfully.
No, I really like it. I was excited about him. Jags are looking really healthy, though. They have two out. Patrick McCarry. That's a big fall off right there for them, honestly.
And they've had a pretty good season as far as being healthy this year, man.
For the most part, Strange went down for a little bit, and then the linebacker went down for a second. But Jalen McLeod, linebacker's out, but he's not even their starter, I don't believe.
Right.
So they're pretty healthy going in, and they're going to be playing. So if you were able to play spoiler, you're going to have to do a lot for sure.
Absolutely.
That's a good team, and Liam Cohen has shown that he's a good coach. But before we get any further onto that, we get to predictions and stuff. I wanted to read this that came from Amy Adams Strunk today. Everybody always
read that out. So I can't read some of these. You got to read some of those out.
No, Key. He built Jacksonville. LOL. Arden Key used to play down there, and he said that something like along those lines, I believe. Jacksonville. Okay, so this came from Amy Adams Strunk today. I've read it. I don't think you've even heard it yet.
No, I kind of just saw an article headline. I didn't.
Nothing crazy, but there's been a lot of conversation about what our front office is. It's kind of weird the way it's structured and blah blah. So this is kind of like a clearing the air, exactly. With everybody, so there's not so many stupid questions. Titans fans, as we conclude our season this Sunday and approach the offseason, we remain more dedicated than ever to you, this team, Nashville, and the entire state as we build a sounds good to start off with. And I think the rookie class has shown that I don't know, even if we only end up with 3 wins again like we did last season, I feel way better at the end of this season than I did last season, knowing we have some parts.
So is this what you're reading? Is this a statement from Amy right here?
Yeah, what I was just
Okay.
saying was me, but like I was just reacting to that first part. I said she's wanting to build a strong foundation, and I feel way better this year than I did last year about having a foundation.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, obviously we need a coach, but like the young players, having our guy at quarterback. So, got another comment from Robert. Our O line had one game with all the starters in the games we lost. Strange and BTJ were out. BTJ, yeah, he was missed a little bit, but like he hasn't been BTJ this year, the same guys from last year. But okay,
Right.
a few weeks ago, Chad Brinker and Mike Borgonzi approached me to discuss their evaluation of this past season. Over the past few years, several job descriptions in our football organization were established to address specific situations and challenges that existed at the time. After working together for the past year, they believe, and I agree, there's a long-term benefit to clarifying and honing in the focus areas of our football leadership. For that reason, we're returning to the front office that feels more straightforward to them and to me. Going forward, Mike will serve as general manager in the most traditional sense. Pick and support the players, oversee the coaching staff, while Chad will continue to lead everything else about the football team. For example, Mike will manage the 53-man roster and lead the head coach search. Chad will continue to serve as president of football operations, leading the strategic functions, including salary cap management, analytics, research and development, and other football departments. Both will report to me, and their collective goal is to return the football team to the championship caliber you deserve. We are forever grateful for your loyalty and support. I genuinely believe the best is yet to come for the Tennessee Titans, and soon. Tighten up, Amy Armstrong.
You know what that sounds to me? Like sounds like there was a lot of red tape going on the way it was structured previous.
We don't. We definitely need a new staff. He said y'all need a reboot like the Jags' new staff and GM. We have our guy. I believe in Borgonzi as GM his first
Yeah, I
year.
think we're
Killed the
all. I
draft.
think the consensus would be that people are pretty pleased with Borgon, especially after this draft.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm pleased. I don't. I mean, I'm happy with him here right now.
but
You know.
he has to nail this head coaching hire because he's
Mhm.
going to be tied to this guy. So he's got to nail it, and hopefully he does.
I'm
What are you
looking at a
saying?
Harbaugh, or what do you think about? Well, I guess we can. I mean, it doesn't matter. We can go ahead and just bring up a hypothetical. But what about a guy like Stefanski, man? If Cleveland parts way with a Stefanski, are you in on a guy like him?
He's definitely interesting. He's done well
He's
there.
got a pretty good record when it comes to
I'm
the
not against it.
quarterbacks he's been given and stuff. You know, he had kind of a crazy year this year with the whole Shadur thing and Gabriel. That's crazy, man. The Browns organization, man, always makes me feel better about the Titans. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
um,
I definitely give Stefanski an interview.
I think I'm more in on a guy like Stefanski than like say McCarthy. To be honest with you,
McCarthy,
I think
we talked about last episode. McCarthy's just that safe option. Like
yeah, I think
the
yeah.
fallback, like the fallback, I wouldn't be mad about. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like the fallback to Mike Mularkey, I was kind of like, oh come on, you know.
Yeah,
And shout out Mularkey, he did some good things here, but like it was definitely like a safe option. McCarthy
for
feels like a
sure.
safe option that I'd be okay with.
Right.
I did
We gotta
have
wait for
3
some of these
names.
dominoes to fall, though, man. Because if Mike Tomlin and John Harbaugh's dominoes fall, dude, I mean, you can't look past those guys, man. In my opinion,
I
I
did
think
have.
Tomlin would be excellent here. Oh my goodness, that would be so fantastic.
I think I have 3 names for you that aren't being talked about as much openly. I think I did bring one up already, but that was Chris Shula. I brought him up before, the defensive coordinator for the Rams. I really do like him. He kind of reminds me of McVay, but like defensive minded, very like student of the game, understands what's going on. He's coached all different levels of the team. He's been a secondary coach, a linebacker coach, D line and edge. Um, and he just understands it. He like kind of talks about it with a passion, kind of like Sean McVay does. So he's definitely on my short list. One guy that he kind of reminds me in the sense of like he's a motivator kind of vibe. Kind of talks with that like, you know, let's get up and go is Anthony Weaver. He's the DC for the Dolphins right now. I think he's going to get some look for around the league. But I think he might be a decent little coach. And then let me see here.
You out on a guy like Todd Bowles if he parts with the Bucks?
No, I don't want Todd Bowles.
Me neither.
Let me see here. Obviously, we've talked about Robert Saleh. That's one of the more mentioned names, and so is Clint Kubiak. I want to make sure I'm saying his name right. Jeff Halley from the Green Bay Packers, their defensive coordinator.
How do you feel about Kingsbury?
I was in Jeff Hafley. Sorry. I was in on Cliff at first, but he always just seems like he always has a great first year, and then teams start figuring it out. He doesn't adjust well. Speaking of adjustment,
I'm the same. I'm like indifferent on him, man. I can't decide if I would be happy with Cliff or not, man.
So this is why I'm Jeff Hafley. I like him. He was the head coach of Boston College for a few years. But he's kind of been around. He's been the Packers. He was with Ohio State for a little bit, for a year. He was at the Browns, the Bucks, the 49ers. But he's a guy that's really good at adjustments, even like mid-season. He had Kenny Clark traded for Micah Parsons right before the season, had to adjust how his defense was going to be ran then. Micah Parsons gets hurt, and they've been a solid defense. He's really good at adjusting.
Yeah.
So those are three guys that are all a little different. Jeff Hafley's a big, in-game adjustment in season. He's very big on make your system fit the player, don't make the player fit the system. Put players in places to succeed where they don't have to think, they just have to go. Do what they know how to do. Anthony Weaver, more of a motivator. Kind of getting hype the guys up, you want to throw a brick wall for them. And then Chris Shula, like I said, I'm a big Fay student of the game, can teach it, really just has a passion about it. So I mean, those are three guys that are all a little different, but I like all three of them too. It just depends on what you want.
I kind of want experience. I'm a little bit gun shy about a first time rookie head coach.
Getting Boselli, the lone Jaguars Hall of Famer, to oversee the hires was key. She needs to hire outside help that has no motives. I think she trusts Borgonzi. I think Borgonzi, somebody who definitely has passion about the game and understands it all. But I mean, we'll know more. Like I said, by Monday we'll be hitting this coaching search pretty heavy. Hoorah! Oh, what up, Devil Dog? CPN, great. He's always in here, all the shows.
Nice. Appreciate Devil Dog.
But those games, and had heard me mention, want to look into them. Like I said, all bring a little something different to the table. Are you looking? Who would you think? Somebody who's a student, someone who makes adjustments, someone who motivates. I always
lean towards the players coach kind of guy. Mm-hmm. I think Vrabel had different aspects of all of those in ways. He was definitely a players guy. I love seeing how he interacted with the players. I loved how much they wanted to fight for him and play for him.
Love dog.
So sometimes the intangibles, man, mean more to me than all the stuff on paper, to be honest with you. So I might be more keen to go with the motivator, and.
Oh yeah, Anthony Weaver, but I do think Jeff Hafley kind of brings that. The way he speaks is I'm never gonna I approach my players the same way all the time. We're in this together.
I just think that's what we desperately need, man. You know what I mean? We need more sparks, whether it comes from the coach or the quarterback. There's no interest in this team, man. Mm-hmm. And I don't blame people.
Someone who's going to bring culture for sure.
Yeah, I want somebody to come flip this place upside down, man. And Cam's already kind of trying to tilt it, man. He's tilting it over. He can't do it on his own, though.
Yeah, for sure. Except for the Colts, I think they're going the wrong direction. For sure. And C.J. Stroud's going to have to figure it out at some point after his rookie year.
C.J. Stroud, man. Yeah, dude. What's up with that?
He had two really, really good throws.
Well, Tank Dell, is probably...
It doesn't help when your favorite receiver...
Doesn't help, yeah.
But you got to figure that out. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to happen, right?
So, but I do think the AFC South in general is looking up. That defense from Houston is insane. So, and I think they have everyone pretty locked up for the most part. All the key pieces.
Yeah, I mean, if CJ Stroud kind of turns things around, you got three. I mean, I think Cam's going to be one of the quarterbacks to be talked about. I mean, I don't think he's going to be. I don't think he's going to suffer from the Marcus Mariota
No,
stuff. I don't think he's going to be a backup in a couple of years. I think he's going to be a starter. I think he's a bona fide starter, and I think he's gotten better and better every week. So you got Trevor Lawrence leading the pack in the
Exactly.
AFC South. You got Cam Ward and C.J. Stroud if he turns it around. Who knows what'll happen in
But
Indiana?
with that
Man.
defense, with Houston, I mean, hopefully CJ gets back to where he was. But with that defense, they're in every game. Like you have the potential to win any game when your defense is that good.
Right.
So yeah, that was just three names that aren't being talked about. I mean, I don't think anybody really knows. It's kind of, and then you have to go through the whole like, can we interview them now, not, and stuff like that. So
right.
It'll be a process, but I think we'll have a new coach in the next couple of weeks. Maybe I'm sure by the end of the month if they're looking at one of these other coaches. The biggest thing with Jeff Hafley is that he's a Giants fan, born and bred in New Jersey, and so I could see the Giants. And then we talked about last week, if Mike Tomlin or Harbaugh get fired, they immediately go to the top of my list.
I mean, so let's say it's between those two guys, man. Let's say both of those guys, and we have an opportunity to talk to both of them.
They both
which one? Which one? Yeah, let's just say they both are available, and you have to pick between the two. Tomlin. Yeah. That's a tough pick, man. That's a tough pick. Both of them have been very, very successful up there in the AFC North, man.
I got you, Devil Dog. I keep that sign on me. This is for all Colts fans. Fire Shane Steichen. They hate their head coach up there in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Give me the guy who's never had a losing season. Like, I don't know. He seems like a motivator. Kind of gives me that Vrabel vibes. No nonsense. Get my guys ready to play.
Yeah, I'd be happy with either one of them, man. But those are the dominoes I'm kind of waiting to fall. I have a hard time believing Pittsburgh parts ways with Tomlin, though. It's just, I guess, because he's been there for so long, it's hard for me to. And you know what? Like, the Rooneys don't go firing people,
Well, Tomlin, I think this might be the last year of his contract.
Okay.
And he was talking last year like he didn't want to be there anymore. Hold on.
Right.
Contract. He might not even be fired. He might just be extending. He's signed in extends through the 2027 season. Okay, so he has 2 more years.
Okay, but so let's see.
But last year he was kind of talking like he was done. But I mean, if you're the Steelers, you might have the potential to, if someone were to really want him, like you might get a draft pick out of that.
I mean, dude, that's what it was even more crazy than I realized. Yeah, that Steelers head coaching job just does not turn over too often.
Oh, man. They've had 3 coaches in like the last 60 years.
Chuck Noll is from 69 to 91. I didn't even know that with that
Bill Cowher, 91 to Tomlin.
92 to 2006, and then Mike Tomlin's been there ever since. So yeah, they don't go. That's crazy, man. It's crazy, dude. He's been there. Yeah, I mean, he's been there almost twice as long as Bill Cowher was.
Every single one of them won a Super Bowl too.
So, yeah, you can't get much better at running an organization than the Rooneys with Pittsburgh. To be honest with you, man, I've always said that they're some of the best owners in sports.
Yeah, we'll have a better idea of who's going to be available on usually everybody's Monday and Tuesday. Everybody be fired from their jobs. You might have a straggler gets fired on Wednesday, but we'll see. Do you have a score prediction for Sunday?
Yeah, real quick before that, what players do we think are definitely so who do you think definitely doesn't return as far as, let's just go with offense first, right? Like Chig's probably not around anymore next year, I'd imagine.
I think Chig's coming back at this point.
I would love to kind of bring him back, especially with how him and Cam have been this year. Especially towards the second half of the season.
Let's pull up 2026 Titans free agents.
I know the Gunner's right there behind him as far as like catches or something too. Like,
I'd imagine Zeitler isn't back. I'm sure they'll either go get a younger guard or Jackson Slater will step up, or maybe they'll draft somebody like 3rd or 4th. We'll see. Arden Key, that's kind of a toss up for me. If he comes back, he has to come back in like a rotational kind of thing. He can't be.
Yeah, for sure. He can't be a main piece.
I like him being a third down situational guy.
He's just not a consistent enough player to be one of your
No.
main pieces, man. You know,
Exactly. I love him. I love him in the locker room and stuff like that. But yeah, when it comes to that, exactly.
you got to keep it real.
Sebastian Joseph Day, I would love to bring him back. He's been
2 great seasons from the veteran here, man. He's been great both last year and this year.
Yeah, for sure. Van, I don't see Van being back. Unless they got him for cheap and he stuck around for that. Brandon Allen, I'd love to get a better backup quarterback than a 33-year-old that's trash.
Agreed.
Johnny Hecker, I'd bring him back. He's been solid. He might not have the biggest leg anymore, but he places that ball where he needs to place it.
Yeah.
Gets a lot of hang time, which gives plenty of time for those gunners to get down there. Morgan Cox, I mean, he's 40, but I don't see any reason why he wouldn't want to keep going. Jihad Ward, I mean, that was the guy we picked up just right before the season or right when the season started or something. And he's been solid. I'd like to bring him back as another rotational piece. Blake Hance, backup guard. You know, who knows what they want to do with that. He played a little bit, I believe. Joey Sly, he's been solid. He missed a couple kicks. Yeah, Davis Mills is one of the better backups for sure. Not as a starter, but as a backup, Davis Mills is quality for sure. Came out and won y'all some games for sure. I mean, he's going to be a free agent soon, isn't he? Gotta be. Joey Sly, but how do you feel about Sly coming back? I like it.
He did well enough for me, you know, just put it through the uprights, you know.
Missed a couple, but I mean, got a big.
Yeah, but a lot of that was coaching. I mean, a lot of that was some whack ass coaching going on. At least early on, some of those. He missed a cluster early on, and it was all that freaking convoluted mess that freaking Callahan caused. You remember that? He missed like the 62-yarder and stuff.
Yeah,
and
then, it's hard to
so
put that
some of those men are but
James
Sly,
James
let's see.
line either way.
Yeah, we're just like a guy like
Froze for a second.
Yeah, sorry, I was pulling up an article here, but yeah, just like some of the young guys like on defense, man. I'm hoping for. I can't wait to see again next year.
I can see. I
can't wait to see Finney again.
Back. Yeah, trying to see Chig is the one. I think Chig makes it back. I really do. At this point,
what is
if you're not getting? I mean, I love Gunner, but I like having the 2-headed monster at a time.
Right.
And not
well,
that,
yeah, I mean, it's
if they were gonna go get like a Kyle Pitts instead, like they're like fine. Kyle Pitts, I mean, obviously hasn't been what he's supposed to do, but his ceiling is obviously still higher than Chig.
Right.
So I don't know, but I think Chig makes it back. I really do. Chig, Day, and give me my special teamers back. Like those are like bottom line. I think Daryl Baker makes it back. He's been solid for us as a backup. DB.
Yeah, sorry, I was kind of reading there. I didn't mean to get quiet, but yeah, just yeah, I guess, man, it's just time to get excited about next season. Unfortunately, man, we don't get to have a playoff run, but it is to kind of conclude the regular portion of this episode. I guess is just there's a lot of excitement in the young guys, man. Even we talk a lot about the offense, but even defense, man. You know, T'Vondre Sweat doing things that nobody sees. You know, doesn't show up on the stat sheet necessarily. Femi has been great for a rookie, man. You know, considering he's a bit of a project, he's been fun to watch.
He didn't get any sack but man, he was solid against the run when
he'll be great to watch with. Yeah, let him grow into his paws a little bit, and then even a guy like Marcus Harris, man. You know.
Yeah, I think Marcus
excited to see.
Solid. I mean, back in the future.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a tough year, man. A couple of my favorite players are gone on defense. You know, the Brownlee departure sucked. Roger McCreary leaving sucked. But you know, you move on, you pick up and lick your wounds, and we'll be back next year, man. So,
all right, you got a score prediction for me?
I think it's going to be rough, man. I don't know. I think we're going to have a tough time. I'd love to spoil it, but I'm not I'm not sure it's in the cards with how well Jacksonville's playing. A skeleton defense we kind of have,
Yeah.
at least in the secondary and stuff. But I hate to even say these things, man. I'm going to say I'm going to say 31-21 Jaguars.
31-21. All right. I'm going to go with 30-29 Titans.
30-29 Titans. Okay.
That'd
be great.
Yeah, I'm just going to pick the Titans because.
Why not? One more game.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into our final bite of the evening. All right, my final bite. I was so close last week. I had Cam getting 3 touchdowns. We were in the red zone. He already had 2. I thought he was going to get, and then he had Tim on the long pass. I got a pass interference. That's a touchdown because of the pass interference. I'm going to predict that Tony Pollard has more yards than Travis Etienne. My final bite.
Okay, I've got a big one, man. I'm going big for the last game. Right. Okay. Every single one of these guys that we talked about in the beginning.
Yeah.
DK, Cedric Gray, Jeffrey Simmons, and Tony Pollard. They're all going to hit their marks this week. We're going to have 4 Titans break records this week.
Let's go. It seems like a good way to end a little bit low season because you're biased, but we need y'all to win. Hey, we're going to do our best to screw the Jags because
that's right. Because F them Jags.
It's not about helping you. It's about screwing them.
It's about hurting them.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll be back around, guys. We're going to try and come in here and talk a little playoff football. I think we might not go twice a week, maybe just go once a week during the playoffs or something.
Yeah, we'll probably go once a week, talk a little Titans, and give us some predictions on the playoff games and stuff.
Absolutely. And we'll certainly be with you guys as news breaks on the head coaching hire and any other big changes that happen, releases, trades, signings, that all to come later on in the months after the Super Bowl. But we're going to be around and stuff. Yeah, and we'll be back here Sunday or Monday to react to the final game of the season as well. And just do all the things we shouted out before, man. Go check out CPN and all that. What's he saying?
Trevor's mouth. It's one of the guys on 3rd and Teal.
Good grief.
He gets on his nerves. They're like, hey, the other guy on 3rd and Teal's annoying, Isaiah. We love Trevor.
Dude, hey, man. Hey, dude, I was telling y'all, man, the Jags fans in the group chat, man, they get riled up, dude.
I think Trevor was the one you got in an argument with.
Okay, well, hey.
Trevor is the biggest homer on the network, for sure. Trevor loves him some Jaguars, for sure.
Yeah, I didn't think my words would be comprehended. But hey, man, Jags fans probably don't have very great vocabularies or an expensive lexicon, so I don't understand them I don't blame them for not understanding and comprehending words.
It's all good. But so make sure you check out all the rest of the shows on the channel, 3rd and Teal, Unstable, That Rural Texans Team Podcast, this AFC Show. We should be live tomorrow.
Yeah, it's all love to those guys. We talk crap and stuff, but hey, we want them to do as well as us, man.
As a show, not as a team.
Even if they are Jags fans, man, it's okay.
Hey, they're our flagship channel right now. They have the most followers, so
they got the most wins too, man. So
yeah, well, they had a good season for sure.
They did, man.
Didn't think that was possible. On that note, we're gonna be hitting you with a check, please. This one's on Amy Adams Strunk.
Yeah.
After this ugly season.
Abysmal season.
Tighten up, like, subscribe.
Tighten up, baby.